Okay.
Right, my next guest on the show. It's been a while since we got a guest on my Dannysun radio show. I'm joined across the transatlantic, actually, by a rock musician known as Ted Axe. Welcome to the show, Ted.
Thank you very much, Danny. Great to be on your show.
Yeah, great. Thanks for taking time out just to talk about your music and everything. So Ted Axe, household name, isn't it? You've got a bit of a following on the web.
Yeah.
And it's rock music. That's the music which runs in your blood. That's right, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Along with the vampire blood, of course.
Yeah. And you got a new album out. What's it called? Sex Horror and
Sex Horror Violence.
Sex Horror Violence. Yes, that's a very exciting name for an album.
That's a quite provocative title, isn't it?
Yes. And you've travelled all over the world. I see you've lived in London and the US as well. Gigged over there.
Yeah, I lived in London quite a while ago.
Yeah.
And Los Angeles, Seattle.
Yep.
And various parts.
Yep. How has your music been received around the world? Apparently, according to Rock Music United, you're rock at its finest with an edge of dirty, gritty, and just plain awesome.
There you go.
So it says,
well, we've got thousands of followers now. Yeah. We started off about a year ago at Toronto's biggest venue, the Opera House here in Toronto, Canada.
Yep.
And it was overwhelming response. The place was packed beyond capacity.
Yep.
And since then, the following's only been growing.
Good. So on the way up, which is good. And Toronto, is that where you're based now, Canada?
Yeah, Toronto, Canada.
Yeah. Good. You're
set... Kind of like the U.S., but more boring.
Oh, I see. Lovely part of the world, though. My sister's been there a few times, so good.
And it's also the coldest place on Earth right now.
Oh my goodness! What's the temperature like over there now?
It is -7.
Wow. Okay, so you're gonna have to wrap up warm.
Absolutely.
So onto the music. Your album also has tracks on there. Can you name a few as well? Death Us Do Part.
Death Us Do Part is, I just did a video for it this past year, in a graveyard. It's kind of a takeoff on Marriage.
Yep.
And the one before that, the single before that was Get Out of Rehab.
Yep.
There's also a video for that on YouTube.
Yep. And people can listen to this on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. You're all on there, are you?
Absolutely, all that stuff, yeah.
And on all the social media platforms as well.
Absolutely.
Great stuff. And what's your favourite horror movie, if I can ask, please?
Well, it's an old one, and from the 70s called The Return of Count Yorga.
Okay, right.
Which is, a Dracula kind of coming back in the modern times.
Yeah, sure.
In an orphanage.
Yeah. What do you think of today's modern horror movies? They just don't have the same kind of,
Doesn't have the same drama, does it?
No. Yeah. No.
And once you see an actor that you've seen in a million other things, it's hard to, hard to, believe it. Yeah.
Sure. So, and back onto the rock music. How do we keep rock music alive for the next generation?
Oh, good question. Rock music is something that was born out of rebellion, and now hip hop has taken over. Kind of the same genesis, born out of rebellion.
Yeah.
But now it's gotten so commercial, where you have Snoop Dogg invested in several multi-billion-dollar companies. It's hardly rebellious, I would say, at all. But rock music needs to come back. I'm the guy to bring it back.
Yeah, so rock and roll lives on forever.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it slashing. I'll keep my music slashing hot, and not watered down.
Yeah, keep doing what you do. And are you busy around the Halloween period? Being, that time.
That's probably my most busy season for shows.
Yeah.
Because of that kind of dark, dramatic show that I put on.
Yeah. Sure.
Lots of smoke on stage.
Yeah. And you give full effects as well on your shows as well, lighting and.
Yeah. Having lived in the States, I kind of learned a lot about show business. And I find Americans put on more of a show than Canadians as a general rule. If we look at bands like Kiss, of course, where they started kind of low budget, but then the show gradually graduated to huge production value.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for talking to me today. We're going to get your songs on the radio now. Anything else you may like to say to the fans at all?
Well, we'd like to get over to Britain very soon. I know my influences have predominantly been all English throughout my life with bands like T-Rex, David Bowie, and that kind of thing. So we're looking to get over to England and see how people receive us there.
Yeah, great stuff.
But it's been great talking to you and exciting to have an interview in England.
Thank you very much, and we'll get this on both all my radio stations, and wish you all the very best with the music, and thanks for keeping the rock dream alive. Ted Axe here on the show today. Dannysun, thank you very
Danny.
much.
Thank you.
All the best, thank you very much. Cheers.
Okay, thank you.